At EAUC, of course, sustainability is something that's very important to us. We've got, I think, a really strong record of looking at sustainability in the very wide context, linking together a whole range of different aspects of sustainability and looking at how we can make the largest contribution to society. Jim Longhurst has made a huge impact on our approach to sustainability. And I think what has impressed me most about Jim is not only can he engage his academic colleagues in the whole agenda of sustainability, but he brings to it an academic rigour coupled with a sensitivity of the art of what's possible. And he can enthuse people with the idea of an ambitious agenda that actually people can then get behind. I think what I also appreciate about Jim is his way to connect not just his academic colleagues, but also bring into the equation our students, our professional staff, and our external partners. And I know that our external partners particularly value Jim's ability and enthusiasm. And personally, I'm convinced that if Jim hadn't put in a substantial amount of work to the effort on sustainability in the city of Bristol, Bristol wouldn't be the European Green Capital of 2015.
Jim Longhurst has been a very powerful and vocal advocate for sustainability across our curriculum, in particular education for sustainable development. He has undertaken this through very clear KPIs, engaging all of our communities within the university. In particular, driving best practice across all of the disciplines through the Knowledge Exchange for Sustainable Education, which has provided a community of practice for champions, as well as online resource and cases for reviewing sustainability outside of the areas where you would expect it to be and looking at it truly across discipline. This has been extremely powerful and has meant that 90% in the last audit of our students engage with the sustainability activity, which is really a commendation and supports Jim's leadership and vision in taking this forward across all areas of our curriculum.
At the University of the West of England, we've got a long history of engagement with the Education for Sustainable Development agenda. We've had strong bottom-up growth, which has been fueled by individual academics' desire to engage in ESD activities, but we've also had very strong centralised support for education for sustainable development. Jim Longhurst was instrumental in establishing our Knowledge Exchange for Sustainability Education group, which provides important strategic collaboration around our ESD activities and is an important body for regulating what the university does. Jim's helped to ensure that sustainability is embedded in our quality management and enhancement framework so that sustainability reporting becomes a routine part of our quality management processes. Jim's been very involved internally but also externally in the ESD in higher education sector. He's been chairing the Higher Education Academy's ESD Advisory Group, and he's also just recently been chairing the body which has established the ESD guidance, which sits alongside the Quality Code. This initiative was a joint initiative by the Quality Assurance Agency and the Higher Education Academy, and Jim was an important part of that process. Jim's leadership style involves very collaborative style of working and helping to identify and set a strategic direction for the university's sustainability activities, and he then helps to facilitate further collaborative working amongst those who are charged with the delivery of the university's strategic aims. He respects the diversity of individuals and groups involved in all the activities that he's involved in, and in turn that commands respect for him and therefore a desire to help the university to achieve its ESD aims and objectives.
Jim provides outstanding collegiate leadership to support the development of sustainability in the curriculum. He's a great example of values-based leadership. He cares passionately about sustainability and will rear up on his hind legs and be incredibly tenacious to get things done if he needs to. But mostly he's extremely effective through using a combination of warmth, good humour and infectious enthusiasm. Jim's knowledge of the science of sustainability and of how you take sustainability and integrate it in an organisational context is second to none, and EAUC is incredibly lucky to have him. Through his leadership of the Institute of Sustainability, Health and Environment, Jim was really visionary in integrating our approach to sustainability through research, knowledge exchange and teaching. His support and encouragement for the development of the interdisciplinary MSc Sustainable Development in Practice was absolutely crucial to getting that programme off the ground.
The University of the West of England has always seen sustainability as a holistic agenda, and we have a fantastic team of people involved in delivering sustainability across the professional services and the academic parts of the university. And Jim has been an incredibly valued member of that team. Over the last few years, starting in 2008, we wrote the original sustainability strategy together, and now we've just completed the second sustainability strategy, 2013 to 2014, that really will take us to the next level of sustainability, from being just quite good to hopefully being recognised as one of the leading organisations in the world. And Jim's positioned to help us with that journey.
Jim is relentless, in a good way, in pursuing the sustainability agenda in the corridors of power at UWE and beyond. In the context of my engagement work, in encouraging staff and students to use the campus and facilities staff and projects for their study projects, he is of key importance. He offers contacts, ideas, support, platforms such as the annual Sustainability Conference and the Knowledge Exchange group of academics, at which we can come along and exchange ideas and get students involved. He's key to the value that is placed on this work in the university, and his leadership's vital.
Yes, what I like about what Jim Longhurst has done is he's very much put sustainability at the heart of the university and its strategic plan up to 2020. It's been a long journey, but over the years, Jim's very much kind of driven the green agenda in every aspect of what the university does, and that I feel that we've touched all areas of the university, and some quite fundamental in terms of the sort of curriculum, where something like 100% or nearly 100% of our curriculum has some aspect of sustainability in it, and therefore the students are being exposed to it. That's very important, because actually the return on investment in terms of sustainability means that those students who graduate in their early 20s will be paying back on that for many years to come. But there are also things which are of impact to the university more directly. I mean, the fact that we've got 34 buses that now go to and from the campus is very much down to Jim driving the green agenda as part of our infrastructure. And also it goes way beyond the boundaries of the campus. Jim has very much been fundamental in terms of Bristol winning the European Green Capital. And that, I think, is very much a testament to Jim thinking strategically from the point of view of the university in Bristol itself.
I first met James when I was interviewed for my job, Green Leader Coordinator. He sat on the panel, and at first I was actually a bit scared of him, but we now get along really well, and he's a really great support to me and the Green Leaders, and he has been throughout the whole process. James was absolutely incremental in reassuring the resources and implementing the Green Leader project, which at start was just an idea and is now actually a really successful reality. Through James's leadership and his advocacy of how important student-led projects are, students have now been able to engage with the sustainability agenda at the university and actually get involved with live projects. And students, regardless of what they study, now have an opportunity to be part of something that engages and influences other students and staff, and also holds the university accountable for decisions that it's making. James has always been really passionate about the fact that when students are here, this is only 3 years of their life, but what they learn here, they'll then take on and they can use what they learn for the rest of their lives. So it's really important that we engage with students now and affect decisions that they'll be making for the rest of their life. And this is the key to the success of sustainability as a whole. I really respect Jim and his commitment to not only my job role and providing the resource for the Green Leaders, but for also being a friend and a support to myself.
Jim combines world-class expertise with a passion and a tireless attitude, working with colleagues, whether students or more than the 1,000 companies that he works with through the innovation networks here in the Southwest. And through working with others, he has been able to help us secure the Green Capital City accolade for Bristol City. I cannot say enough about Jim. He's a pleasant fellow, someone we are proud of, and we cannot recommend him enough. Thank you.